again.
All right, so I'll push back, hold tight, blue, let's fight. So let's just do the words real quick, okay? Push back.
Push back.
Hold tight.
Hold tight.
Blue, let's fight.
Blue, let's fight.
Push back.
Push back.
Hold tight.
Hold tight.
Blue, let's fight.
Blue, let's fight.
All right, so the very first move, does it look like I'm roughly in range? Yeah. Okay, so the first move, your feet are still together, your hands are on your hips. In cheer, your hands are on your hips and fists, but you're actually coming slightly forward with your elbows, and you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together, okay? And always, you're squeezing all your muscles head to toe. So you actually should really be exhausted even from the chants. And then normally when we do a chant, we'll start with like ready, set, okay? So it would be ready, set, push, back. Okay, so this is called a right high E. Your arm should not be in your peripheral, like right next to your body, but slightly forward, okay? And then this is called the big E, the big cinnamon roll, and this is the little cinnamon roll. So you want the big cinnamon roll showing. Maybe a smile if you can muster it. All right. So again, it would be ready, set, push, back. Okay. And then just never mind. So give me a second. Okay. Push, back, hold. You're coming in front of your face towards the left, down across your body, past your hip, and then back up and around, tight. So my left foot is pointing towards the wall, and my right foot is in a lunge with my foot facing Coach Bryant or the storage wall. And honestly, that's been the hardest one for me. So part of that means that when you get into your lunge, you're gonna want to pick your heels up in order to pivot. So it would be push back, hold, pick your heels up, and pop out into that lunge tight. And then your right arm is in a low V here, kind of smushing your chest there. So let me show you from the front real quick, and then that's good for the video. I can show them from the back. So push back, hold tight. Okay. So you'll notice that you don't want your hips too far forward or too far back, but right in the center. Okay, and then your left hand is on your hip.
Are hips like slightly forward?
They're facing the front.
Okay, so the forward.
Yep, good question. So remember that this is your team, this is you learning, so if you need to see it again, you have a good question like that, ask it, all right? So I'll show you from the front one more time. Ready, set, push, back, hold, tight. And hopefully you're really picking up those heels and seeing how that helps you open up your lunge, okay? Check your feet. Is the front one with the slightly bent knee facing the side wall? And is the other leg facing the storage wall? Then you're doing pretty good. And you don't want your shoulders too. So with your hips, which was a good question, your hips are forward, your shoulders are forward. Okay? But your arm is coming across. So we're not like way over here. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Ready, set, push, back. Hold tight. You should try to say the words with me, but it'll be okay. We'll get there. And then this is called kind of a Cali clap. It's a weird position to do it in, but it's okay. You're staying in the lunge and you're going, hold on, push back, hold tight, clap. So you're up here. You're trying to keep your hips forward, but honestly, you do need to turn them a little bit towards where your left foot is pointing. Your elbows are more like at a 90 degree here, and your hands are up in front of like your forehead. So this is literally just a clap, okay? So we'll come back in. Let's talk about claps for just a second. In cheer, we don't have wide claps like this. Our fingers are not spaced. Our fingers are together. Our thumbs are tucked in. And then it's like basically shoulder width. So you don't want to be narrow either, because if I'm narrow and Allie's wide, are we going to clap at the same time? So when we're all about shoulder width apart and you place your clap in, not only is the timing better, okay, push your clap in, your timing will be better, but also it will be louder. Yes.
When we clap, or is it like our arms against our body? Like
No, they'll be up here. Yep.
90 degrees.
Okay, so in a regular clap, yeah, they're kind of like, it's almost like you're squeezed in by your ribs. Yeah. Okay. But for this one, it's out.
Okay.
All right, so let's go through that again. Ready, set, push back, hold tight, clap. And what I like is, even the veterans don't know this one.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can. Yeah. All right, but then it's a more even play.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I thought you did it.
All right, ready, set, push
Push
back,
back,
hold
hold
tight,
tight.
clap. Okay, now the blue part, I'll have to show that way too, but if I'm here in my lunge for the clap, you're going to place your blade fingers on your shoulders, and this word is blue, okay? So let me show you what that part looks like. Actually, I'll probably show you the whole thing and turn around and then explain that because you're going to go here and then pull out. Ready, set, push back, hold tight, blue, let's fight.
Oh yeah. Oh, I get it. Oh yeah.
So, you go push back, hold tight, clap, blue. And then you're opening it up, so you're going to pull your right across your chest like you're smearing honey, my yoga instructor says, out here. And then your left arm is whipping down to your hip. Okay? So that's blue, let's, and then you actually step in towards your left foot into a high V, chest up. Okay? And then big cinnamon rolls, tuck your thighs. Process that for a second while I show this direction to the people watching. So again, it looked like this. Ready, set, push back. Oh, try it again. Ready, set, push back, hold tight. Blue, let's fight. Okay? I was just showing the video, people.
I know.
It's okay.
I got it.
All right, so we'll go through that a little bit slower. Ready, set, push back, hold tight, clap. Blue, pull it, let's fight. Clap.
That makes a lot more sense.
So again, if you're in the clap and the lunge, you're going to butterfly shoulders, right? Blue. Pull your right across and your left down to your hip. Let's. And then you're shifting your weight back to your left, pulling it into a high V, fight. Again, your high V is not right here, but slightly in front of you, squeezing your shoulder blades. Okay. Questions? We're going to do it like 3 times through. So this is what we call a transition in sideline for those chants. So it was blue, let's fight. The transition is a clap. A clap, and then it's push back, hold tight, clap. Blue, let's fight. Clap, push back, hold tight, clap. Blue, let's fight. Clap. And then I'm going to show you what the end is, which we call a rush. And when we rush, that means we rush the crowd. So then we would usually just repeat part of the chant. Blue, let's fight. Blue, let's fight. Blue, let's fight. And you'll figure out whatever your little celebration thing is, what comes natural to you, what you want to do. We don't all have to do the same rush motions, okay? So we're going to set it. We're going to try and go through it 3 times. Then we're going to switch rows. I'm going to leave this on just for this 1 3 time, and then we'll turn it off, okay? All right. Try and smile if you're feeling like you're starting to get it, but don't worry if you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's okay. Ready, set, push back,